Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury and welcome to the ArchieLuxury channel. Today, guys, I want to talk about YouTube loyalty. And guys, what I'm referring to is I have been a YouTuber since 2009 and I have actually been full-time since September 2014, 10 years full-time. And I've got to tell you, for the past 5 years, the big way I've earned my money is through live streaming. That's right, guys. I actually live stream most days, morning and night. Check out, I'll put a link in either that corner or that corner. There's a little question mark. Click on it. What I do is I stream on my Archie Luxury live stream channel. And I've been doing this for 5 years. 5 years. That's correct. 5 years I have been streaming. And I got to tell you the story. I started streaming and it was a once a week event. Friday night with actually before that I started streaming with Suckerhorn. We did a few vids. Then it became Friday night with Clive. That was Clive is my good friend and buddy who turned out to be how do we put it? He turned out to be rather snaky. I was doing Friday Night Live with Clive. And then what happened with the advent of COVID, I started streaming every day. And I did really well. In the 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, my YouTube earnings really took off. So I got to say thank you to Clivers for pushing me into the streaming. Check it out, guys. I stream twice a day. Click on there'll be a question mark. I think it's that corner or that corner, little question mark. Click on that and that'll take you to my live stream channel. I stream twice a day. And basically, let me just tell you this. That's where I made some really good money. Now, I got to be totally honest with you. The market has absolutely crashed. It's over Red Rover. That's correct, guys. It's unfortunately not continuing. It's in the last, in Australia, the financial year is from 1st of July to June 30. And so far, it's unfortunately taken a hit as the macroeconomic issues affect the world. It also filters through to my streaming. And I've got to tell you something. One thing about the streaming is that you've got a bully boy environment. It's like being in high school with these bullies. And it's all very fun when they're not picking or bullying you. And I've got to be totally honest with you, with my mental health itself, I've had a number of personal issues in the last 2.5 years. I had a horrible robbery, which really hurt. And then I had the passing of one of my children. And I have kept streaming because I need the money. But it's absolutely horrible, the amount of trolls and grubs that you have to deal with. And the streaming, I've done the streaming full time for a number of years, and it just gets incredibly disappointing. There's so many trolls. They just have a go at you. They hate you. 1 minute you have fans who really like you. Oh, I love you, Arch. It was funny this. We love your content. Then later on, they end up hating your guts. They try and give you advice, and I mean, I've got advice coming to me from all corners. If you don't follow what they say, they then hate your guts. And I've had a number of so-called friends, and I must be totally honest with you, I've been very disappointed. I made a few stupid mistakes. I mixed friends. I introduced one friend meet another friend that was solvent plastic, and they ended up hating my guts and becoming bum chum friends together. Thank you, Solve and Plastic. And I mean, friendships are a very fickle thing. I've never craved friendships. I don't crave friends. I'm always very weary of friends. I could sort of but these people, they're very persistent. Oh, I want to meet you. Let's go for lunch, Arch. And I can't turn down a free lunch or a free feed. But then, you know, after they've become friendly with you, then if you don't follow their advice, they sink the boot into you. Sov and Plastic just really let me down. I needed to contact them to let them know that another friend, Sirocco, had passed away due to pancreatic cancer, and Plastic had blocked my number. He didn't want to talk to me ever again. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. They talk about Aussie mateship. They're a bunch of assholes. And, it's not just the Aussies who are a bunch of assholes who have burnt me. There's also on my main stream, I don't really want to name these individuals, but let's just call this guy Sav. Let's just call him Sav. He befriends me. Hey Arch, I want to run some streams on the dungeon. He gets booted off a fishing site. And then Sav comes to me. Hey Arch, I want to help you. I want to stream. Okay. And he gets his foot in the door. He gets his hooks, his tentacles in. And he hosts some shows on one of my other channels, Horology Dungeon. That's another channel that I run. I'll put a link in the corner for that as well. Mind you, I'm not really running much on the Horology Dungeon these days. But anyhow, Sav, then what does he do? He gives me, after he's built an audience and run a few shows which were profitable, he gives me a 40% shakedown. That's correct. He shakes down money. He says, if you're earning money, I want a percentage. Okay. So I started paying him 40% of the takings after the Google fees. And then what happens? Well, eventually Sav starts his own channel. He doesn't need me. Better off to have 100% of something than 40%. So he's walked off, started his own channel, taken my audience, my punters, and this is how they stab you in the back. And I'm the biggest cunt. What does he do for content? All he does is criticize and critique my streams. Nothing original with Sav. Just a total arsehole. And this is really how it is. The YouTube space, it's really fucking difficult. So-called friends, they're not friends. They're fucking parasites. They stab you in the back. And, I've had some big donors who really helped me out. You have a slight falling out with one of these, and they want you to see that they donate thousands to other YouTubers. And I feel like saying, well, okay, that's okay. You don't want to donate to me. You're free to donate to whoever you want. And I got to be honest with you. It's just so fucking disappointing. There's no friends in this business. There's no good people. They're just really it's like schoolyard bullies, and they want to pull you down. And then they wonder, they say one of the criticisms that's been thrown to me, you're not 100% involved, Arch. You're distant. Well, wouldn't you be distant if every fucking thing you say, these trolls and fucking cunts just use against you? Wouldn't you be fucking distant as well? You say something to them, you explain about a personal problem, they just make fun of you. They laugh at you. And I got to be totally honest, it just wears very, very thin. There is no loyalty or friendship. Real friendships in this business are next to impossible. I mean, I've had a few good friends. There's the Suckerhorn. I got Tan the Man. I got Mark Goldberg. Those people have been really, really supportive, and they're good friends. Doc, BBW. You get idiots like Tommy constantly trying to give me advice. He's a sav man. He's not on my side. He doesn't give a fuck about me. His advice is garbage. And this was a good friend. This was a good friend of mine. And I got to be honest with you, mentally, it just drains you. It just takes a toll. You just don't feel at ease or content. They're constantly wanting to have a go at you. They're always making fun. Or, I mean, I get it. I get it. They want to have some entertainment. But 1 minute you're the hero, the next minute they hate your guts, and they get really nasty and vicious towards you. It's one thing to say dislike you and walk away, but they have a real resentment, a real hatred, a real anger. And these are some really fucked up individuals. So I got to be totally honest with you. YouTube is one of the most difficult places to, you think you'd find some friendships and some common interests. YouTube is full of backstabbing sons of bitches who will thrust a blade into your back as soon as look at you. And I got to be honest with you, I've even tried to befriend some people with physical disability. There's one guy who's a streamer, short, fat, and he's disabled. And this guy, you would think he's got nothing going for him. I'm friendly to him. I helped him out. You'd think he'd have some loyalty. No. I failed to say hello to him on one of my streams, and he burnt me completely. And he has the audacity to say, to me, keep contacting me, telling me how much super chats he's getting that he's taken from me. Well, fuck you. I even had this guy in Japan, Israeli guy, who, is really an underdog. No one liked him, a bit of a nerd. I think he's on the spectrum. He's not 100% there. But I thought, you know what, I'll give him loyalty and he'll be loyal to me. No, it doesn't work that way. He's the biggest fucking asshole there is towards me. There's no friendship. Absolutely no friendship. I got to be totally honest with you. I have been doing 7 days a week. I've now decided to take a day off every week because the mental fucking toll is just grinding. They grind you. They constantly push and constantly put you down and constantly make fun of you and bully you. And I got to be totally honest with you. YouTube, I used to love YouTube. I used to love it so much, but it's really lost its flair when you've got bullies who just come after you and attack you, and they just want to just put you down. They just want to pull you down, and it's just so It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. I've been really let down. And I find that really hard because I had some really good friendships. And when I was flying high, it was amazing. I loved the YouTube. You had a few personal issues. I had a burglary. They stole the watches I love. I had the death of one of my children. And then you're dealing with fucking assholes on the streams. Fucking ungrateful assholes. You help some of these assholes. I help them get a footing into the industry. I help them get a base. I help them get their own channel. These are the most ungrateful sons of bitches you'll ever meet in your life. Egos, short man. I got to be honest with you. Most of the nastiest fucks I've met have been short, ugly, fat fucks. That's what they've been. They've just been absolutely brutal, absolutely delusional fantasists who they got smart ass comments. They got everything happening. These aren't friends. These are fucking horrible people. And I got to be totally honest with you. I was really hurt. The Aussies, Plastic and Sov, they burnt me. They were good friends. I wanted to go out I wanted to say, hey guys, I'm going through a bad mental health period. They were nowhere to be found. Plastic had blocked my number, and Sov, he's not interested in being friends with me. Completely burnt. And I got to be totally honest with you. Don't expect to make any decent friendships in this industry. Everyone is jealous. They're petty, nasty fucks. It's a horrible business. It's a really fucking horrible business. And if your mental health is down, in my case, burglary, death, passing of one of my children, it's enough to pull you really down. It really, mentally, you can get so depressed, so down, caused by these people. And I find it very tough. Very, 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 very tough. It's difficult. It's tough. It's nasty. It's not a good, friendly environment. They're just out to get you. They don't have anything nice to say, but they want to pull you down. These aren't friends. These are fucking assholes. And I'm just really disappointed, guys. So, guys, please check it out. Check it out. Check out my live stream channel, ArchieLuxury live stream. I stream, I'm going to 6 days a week, morning and night. ArchieLuxury live stream. I'll put a link into one of the corners there. Check it out and tell me what you think, guys. I'm ArchieLuxury. I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in